feel like lately every day has been a blur in between filming, editing, and trying to come up with ideas and creating content. So I wanted to talk about what balancing life and content looks like for me right now. What's been working, what hasn't, and just be real about it. Just wanted to point out that this video is going to be mostly here since I'm just waiting for my laundry to be done. But let's just start with how my days actually look like. So as you've heard me mention countless times already, I work full-time. So most of my days and most of my hours and weekdays goes into that. After I get out, I just try to, fit as much time as I can to this content creation thing. So yeah, it's quite hard trying to find a spot that fits full-time job, coming up with ideas and creating, scripting, editing. It's something that if you don't pay close attention to what you're doing, you could get lost in it for hours. And like I mentioned, it's not a good thing for this whole balance thing if that's what you're looking for. When it is the weekend, most of my days start with editing. And like I said, it's easy to get lost in it for hours. And then I'll realize, I haven't eaten in a while, I haven't moved in a while. So it's something that you have to catch and just stop yourself and think. You still have to rest if you want to progress as well. What's been tricky is that even when I'm resting, I'm still thinking of what to create next, like what can I do next to make a new post, to make a new video, like what's the next thing I'm gonna create, or if I'm even doing enough, and all these thoughts just start pouring in and raining in. I feel like every creator hits this point where your hobby becomes your full-time job and suddenly rest starts to feel like guilt, you know what I mean? It's like I'll be watching a TV show with my girlfriend or just like a movie, but I'm not really paying attention to the movie, or I try to grab something from that movie and put it into my video, like, oh, this could be a good transition for this video that I want to make, or like this could be a good line for a hook or something. It's like, you gotta relax. It's not that deep. Here are some things that I've been doing differently and I've been trying to implement into my day-to-day life to make this a little bit more balanced and a little bit more real. I've had to set up a no editing time in between my editing sessions. So let's say I would start to edit a reel or like a vlog or something. It usually takes me a little while. It depends on how my day is going. I would say I edit for an hour, and after that hour I can't edit anymore. I have to do something else that doesn't require or doesn't correlate with editing, you know what I mean? So that's what I've been doing a lot. I say if I want to do multiple things a day, I set up a timer and I say I'll edit for about an hour, and whatever progress I make on this video I make, and I just leave it as is. And the next day I just keep going, or even the next day after that, This I call a no edit hour or day. So listed down here, I have scheduling life things, like you will schedule your videos or your content creation days. It is important, since we're talking about balance, of course, you gotta, you don't want to lose sight of what's really happening in your life. So scheduling things like a date with your girlfriend, or like walk time with your dog, or like reading time, whatever. Like it can be a simple thing. It doesn't have to be that complicated. But again, things that won't correlate with your content creation thing, or like doesn't involve you getting into that creative space if you're looking to find balance, of course. So scheduling real life things is also helpful. It's as helpful as scheduling a video. This is one of the most important ones for me. I use walks and like journaling as a creative reset instead of using them to come up with ideas. Especially journaling. I've been using journaling to just pour my feelings into a notebook and just, releasing them and not thinking about them instead of sitting down to write and coming up with ideas. It's way easier for me to journal that way, and I get to know myself better. Yeah, I try to keep journaling to myself and not use it as a way to come up with ideas or anything. So I've started treating breaks like a part of my workflow instead of like a reward. It's crazy the amount of ideas you get when you're not forcing yourself to sit in the creation zone 24/7, you know what I mean? So if I'm being honest, I don't think balance is something you find. It's something you keep adjusting every week, and honestly, that's okay. So if you're someone who's creating as well, I would like to hear how you're managing it and how you're managing to balance your real life with this content creation thing. And yeah, that's literally all from me. That's literally where I'm at right now. And I know this video is a little bit slower and it's probably a little shorter than usual as well. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me today. say I appreciate every single one of you again. Again, I wanted to mention the amount of progress I've been making in social media. It's kind of noticeable for me now, and that's something I'm proud of course, and appreciative as well for everybody who's been showing up to my content, you know, giving it the love. And those little comments that keep pushing me to keep going, I appreciate every single one of them. I will just see you guys in the next one. Thank you again. See ya.